Today I am going to introduce a new concept in class 9, that is circles. In primary class onwards, you are studying about the circles and the properties of circles and different elements of circles. So in class 9, we are introducing some theorems related to these properties. You know all the elements: radii, diameter, chords, arc, semicircles. So many elements are there, and sector, segment. And now all these properties we are converting into some theorem which is useful for doing our word sum and daily life situations. So here I will explain which are the main important concept connected to this theorem. And the first theorem is, and this is I am showing lab activity, this is a practical situation. Now we are proving all these theorems using our congruence. Congruence means congruence of triangles. Congruence of triangles means in the circle we are making two triangles and we are proving their corresponding parts are equal. Maybe that will be the chords or the radii of that particular part of the circle. So the first theorem is, suppose the two chords. You know what is a chord? Chord is the distance between any 2 points on a circle. That means, and you know the longest chord that is passing through the center, that is the diameter. So here the first concept is, if you draw any two equal chords. So here I have drawn two equal chords. You can see that this is the chord and this is the another chord, and both are two equal chords, and this is the center. And the first concept is, these two equal chords makes equal angles at the center. Two equal chords forms equal angles at the center. And this is the practical situation, that is a lab situation, how we are doing. So we are drawing two equal chords and measuring, and what is this angle, and using protractor we will measure this angle, and the same angle, same degree measure we are getting if you take the other chord also. The other chord also we are getting the same angle. That is the first concept, that is equal chords subtend equal angles at the center. And see, and suppose if you are taking two equal chords, you are getting two triangles, isn't it? You are getting two triangles, and using our congruence property we are proving these two triangles are congruent. Then we are getting CPCT, that is our required angles, that is angles subtended at the center. That is the first concept, and this is the lab activity. You can do it, you can verify the situations using maths lab activity. And the second property, and what is the second property, and related to chord only. And this theorem we can tell in converse way also. If two chords subtend equal angles at the center, then we can say that these two chords are equal. That is the converse. The same way, if you get the two equal angles at the center, we measure the length of the chord, you will get both are equal. And the next one is the chord. That is a very important theorem. We can apply in anywhere for doing problems. And this is a chord, this is the center. Then if we draw a perpendicular distance, from the center to the chord, if you draw a perpendicular distance from the center to the chord, after marking the center and chord, you measure the distance from the one end of the point to the center and other end point of the center. So you can see one important concept that will bisect. And suppose this is 8 centimeter If you draw a perpendicular distance from the center to the chord, you will get that will divide into 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter. And so here also we can apply congruence of triangles. Suppose if you are drawing like this, you can construct one triangle here, and we can construct another triangle here. You are getting 2 triangles, and prove the congruence property. You are getting CPCT, that will be the bisecting the sides. This is the second concept. And here also we can do the converse. What is the converse? If the distance from the center to the chord bisect, suppose if you get a line is drawn from center to the chord, we are not drawing perpendicular, simply we are drawing a line from center to the chord which is the chord. Then you measure this angle is always 90 degree. That it will be a perpendicular distance, and that is the next lab activity. And the next theorem, I want to say that suppose, and the next important theorem is also here one chord is marked, and you know we have to talk about the sector of a circle. You know this is a major circle and major sector and minor sector. And what is a sector? Sector means, sector is the region enclosed by the 2 radii and the corresponding arc. So this is the sector. And suppose I am taking, and this is a minor sector. Minor sector means the 2 endpoints beside this 2 radii, and this is the arc. Up to this is the minor sector. So the remaining portion is the major sector. So here what the theorem states that if suppose if you draw a chord and an arc is here, and suppose that chord makes an angle at the center. So here I am taking the angle that is a 60 degrees come.